Welcome back, Daniel's Coin Hunt Odyssey here. Today we got something special. We have ourselves 10 rolls of pennies, 10 rolls of nickels, 10 rolls of dimes, and 10 rolls of quarters. $175 face value here, but hopefully we find some stuff that makes it worth more than that. We're going to start with the pennies and work our way up in the denominations. All right, let's have some fun. All right, on roll number 2, we got a 1989 Canadian cent right here. And also, nothing crazy, but a 1972 San Francisco. And this mintage is a ballpark of 500 million, which sounds like a lot, and that is a lot. But in terms of pennies, especially with the newer ones in the 10s and 20s, 2010, 2020s, they're making like 4 billion, 5 billion of each one a year. This one's in pretty good shape. It's a copper penny, copper dominant. I like to hold on to the S's. That was in the second one. I didn't stop right away to show those ones because it's nothing crazy, but in the third roll, we're in the third roll now. Those were from the second roll. Third roll now. We have these. And I have not flipped that weeder over yet. I was waiting for the camera here. But this one here, 1976, it's got some... Look at that. Is that artificial or not? I don't know. This back, look at that. It looks like it could have been cleaned, artificially toned maybe. Either way, it looks odd enough for me to hold on to it. Look at that. I am holding on to that. All right. So that's in the third roll here. These were the second rolls here. I always hold on to the San Francisco pennies. Always hold on to them no matter the date. Got the Canadian cent in the second roll too. Got that toned 76. Denver. Whether it's artificial or not, I'm holding on to it. And all right, let's get right into it. Our first weeder, roll number 3. What is it? It's a 51 San Francisco. Again, I love seeing the San Francisco. That has a mintage of slightly over 136 million. So that is a rather low mintage for a penny. And for a weeder, not too bad. You gotta love those San Francisco weeders. Look at that, 1951 San Francisco. All right, let's keep on going. I'll let you know when I get something else. So far, we got a couple put-asides here. Look at that. All right, on to roll number 4. Hopefully, I'll update you on the 4th roll. If not, hopefully get something good soon. All right, we'll get back into it. All right, roll number 4 brought us a 1969 San Francisco. And nothing crazy about this. It's got slightly over, let me take a double look. Yeah, slightly over 540 million minted. Again, for penny though, not too bad. I love holding on to the San Franciscos, no matter the date. So I'm always putting those San Franciscos aside. Anyway, that was on 4. Now we're on roll number 5 here. Got 5 more left then. Roll number 5, and we got ourselves a weeder. I have not flipped it yet, so let's flip it together. It showed itself like this. It's looking like a 40s or 50s, but we'll see. We'll take a look. What is it? A 57. All right, we'll take it. 1957 weeder is Philadelphia. It's going to bring you at 282 million minted. So not crazy high in the mintage, honestly, for the 50s. So not too bad. All right, let's keep searching. I'll update you on the next fight. All right, roll number 6. We've got ourselves 2 weeders. Have not seen the date yet. It popped out like this to me, so let's see together. We got a 52 Denver and a really gunked up on the back here 44 Denver. Now I know the 44 Denver, that's pretty sure that's a very high minted. 44 Denver, 430 million minted, so pretty high minted there. But there's a D over S error for that year, so we're going to take a quick look at it. Taking a quick look at it, apologize about the black screen. I am trying to upgrade the coin. Nope, not a D over S, so nothing there. And then the 52 Denver has a mintage of over 740 million, so some common weeders here. All right, I'll update you on the next one. So far we got 4 weeders and we're only 6 rolls in out of the 10. So 4 more rolls of pennies and we'll be moving on to the nickels then. All right, stay tuned. All right, after 10 penny rolls, we've got ourselves that 76 that I was showing you before with that toning that looks to be possibly artificial, like it's clean maybe. I don't know, I like the way it looks, so I'm holding on to it. And we've got ourselves 3 San Franciscos, a 72, a 69, and a 69. One real good shape, one not so much. 1989 Canadian cent, and 4 weeders in the 10 rolls. A 44 Denver, 51 San Francisco, 52 Denver, and 57 Philadelphia. All right, on to the nickels. Let you know when we find something in the 10 rolls of nickels. Thanks for watching, and gotta scoot to find some loot. All right, roll number 1 of the 10 roll nickel hunt section of this video. We have got 2 keepers here. Nothing crazy, but 2 keepers. Now you see there's a 1962, 1947. Now obviously 47 is in better condition, but in terms of the date here, 62 and 47. Now the 62 Philadelphia has 97 million minted. That's a pretty good mintage. You know, it's pretty high, obviously. 97 million is a pretty high mintage, but it's much lower than what happens after 62. Now, you want to hold on to anything that is 1962 and prior for the Jeffersons. So the Jefferson nickel started in 1938. So if you get anything from 1938 to 1962, I would hold on to it in terms of it being low mintage. Anyway, 1962, Philadelphia had a mintage of just over 97 million, and 1947, you know, with it being much lower of a year, had a mintage of 95 million. So very similar in mintage, despite it being a 47 and a 62. Now, that is 15 years. 15 years difference, but pretty much the same mintage. And which is why, again, hold on to any Jefferson nickel that is 62 and prior, because they are much lower mintaged than the older pennies. We're talking in the 90s. When you get to 1990, then that mintage is over 600 million and so forth. As you go forth the years, 500 million, 400 million, 600 million. So when you get a 62 nickel or prior, hold on to it, because those are much lower mintaged. Less than 100 million most of the time. So anyway, those are the 2 finds for the first roll. I know this is a long first roll intro, but just getting an intro into some nickels. Gotta love them nickels. I got my collection book right here, trying to fill up some more nickels in it. Hoping for some Buffaloes, some Liberty nickels, some Silver War nickels, a proof nickel, some error nickels. Anyway, we'll hop back right into it. Sorry for the long intro to the nickels, but you gotta love them. Those nickels. I'll see you on the next roll when we get something. On roll number 4 of the nickels, 1957, which has only slightly over 38 million minted. Now, if it was a Denver mark, that would be over 130 million. But it is a Philadelphia with slightly over 38 million minted. You can tell when you flip over these older ones in the 40s, 50s, there would be a mint mark on the right here. There is no mint mark for the Denver. It is blank there. So that is a Philly, a 1957 Philly with just slightly over 38 million minted. It is a good find. A good find. All right, it's nothing like the most key date out there. You know, you could get some real good key dates like a 38 Denver, San Francisco, 39 Denver, San Francisco. I could go on and on, but not a key date, but for there being only 38 million some that many years ago when this was minted, that is a pretty good find. Hopefully find something even crazier in the next 6 rolls. We're on roll number 4 now. 2006 is when you will see this obverse of Jefferson from 2006 up until the current date of 2024. Even though it's 2025, 2024, there are nickels that have been made already. So 2006 to 2024, we have this design of the obverse. Now, what makes this super cool is that this is a 2009 Denver. Now, in 2009, the Philadelphia minted only 39 million nickels, and the Denver 46 million. So finding this 2009 Denver 46 million minted, I mean, you're going up against those nickels back in the days, the 30s and 40s and 50s, where there wasn't all too many minted. I don't know exactly what the reason is for 2009 to not be minted too much, but 2009 and also now the current 2024 penny is out. Maybe you haven't seen much of them because it's another very low mintage. 2024 and 2029 for this newer obverse of Jefferson nickel. If you see this obverse, the reverse is quite the same as all the other ones with the Monticello. It's the same. Looks the same as the 30s, 40s, 50s on the back, but on the front, that obverse is from 2006 to the current date. And if you have a 2009 or a 2024, then hold on to those nickels. 2009 Denver Mint, again. 2009 Denver Mint, 46 million minted. It is not much of a mintage. This is the first one I have ever found. I apologize again for the long introduction to the 2009, 2024. I just want you guys to know that this is one to hold on to if you find it. All right, on to the next rolls. All right, you gotta love them nickels. This is what I am talking about. We are on roll 7 out of 10 of the nickel rolls, and I looked through this pile, nothing crazy there, but look at this. We got ourselves a buffalo. I have not seen the date. Let's flip it over. Let's see it together. We got ourselves a buffalo. I haven't seen this in a roll for a good bit. What is it? Oh, 1928. You can barely see it there. Let me zoom in for you. 1928. Wow. Look at that. Oh, you gotta love the buffaloes. Look at that 1928 buffalo nickel. What is the mintage for that year? No, 23 million. for the Philadelphia, I mean, let's take a look at the back. See if there's a mint mark. The mint mark you'll find under the 5 cents. And I'm not seeing any mint mark there. So that is a Philadelphia 1928. I mean, confirm it with me in the comments. But when I'm looking at that, that's looking like a 1928 there. Not a 23, not a 20-something, but a 28. Buffalo nickels are notorious for not being able to see the date on them, but this one you can definitely pick out, 1928. Wow, look at that. 23 million minted for the 1928. And it's in, I would personally say, there's no way this is a mint state, but it's in decent shape for a 20s Buffalo nickel. Wow, look at that. All right. Let's move forward. See if we get something else cool in the next rolls. Wow, I could just look at that all day. 1928 Buffalo. But we still have dimes and quarters to look through after these 3 rolls left. Let's see. I'll bring you back in when we get something. Wow. Buffalo nickel. All right, let's get moving. All right. Gotta scoot to find some loot. All right, we're back at it. Roll number 8 of the nickel hunt, a 1939. Look at that. Now, this would be something spectacular. It would be a key date if you were to flip it over and see a Denver or San Francisco mark on the right of the Monticello house, but we do not. So, indeed, this is a Philadelphia 1939. I mean, that is literally the second year of the Jefferson nickel, but 1939 Philly has a mintage of over 120 million, so it's not a key date, it's not even a semi-key date or a low mintage date, whatever you may call it, but nonetheless, it is awesome to find a nickel that is that old, 1939. All right, we'll see if we get something in the next 2. If not, we'll do the recap of the nickels and move on to the dimes. All right, we are done with the nickels. 10 rolls down, we got ourselves a 1939, 1947, 1957, 1962 nickels. Some nice old nickels right there. But we had the incredible find of the 2009 Denver. 2009s are not easy to come by. Again, a mintage of 46 million for that 2009 Denver. 46 million. That is not a high mintage for a nickel. That is a great find. And with half of that, at around a 23 million mintage, a 1928 Buffalo. You gotta love seeing those Buffalo nickels. Oh my goodness, I couldn't have asked for anything more. Look at that. Oh, 1928. Look at that. Great nickel hunt. 10 rolls, and we got some good stuff in those 10 rolls. On to the dimes. We'll let you know if we get something good on the dimes. Hopefully we don't go 10 rolls with nothing good. Hopefully I bring you back in the video and it's not 10 rolls yet. I'm hoping for that, but you never know with the dimes. But it is time for the dimes. It is dime time. All right, and as you can see, dime time is over. We got the 10 rolls here, and we got all the dimes in here. I checked it for varieties, those key dates. Well, most of the key dates you can find in the Silver Roosevelt or the Mercury dimes or Barber dimes and so forth. But we have not found anything good with the dimes. Those dimes have let us down. 10 rolls though. You know, dime time, when it's time to dime, you know, you never know what you're going to get. And I mean, the same goes for quarters too, which we're getting into 10 rolls of quarters. I'm hoping I could bring you guys in on a roll with something good that we found. We're getting into the quarters now. Nothing on the dimes. We're getting into the quarters. It was a great nickel hunt, a cool penny hunt. Let's get into the quarters. Wah, wah, wah. No finds in the quarters. That is okay though. We didn't have the best luck with the quarters or the dimes, but the nickels did us good. Finding a buffalo and just 10 rolls of nickels, you gotta be happy about it. Found some cool pennies. That wraps up the 40 coin roll hunt. $175 face value, and I would say it brings us to over $175 face value, especially with that buffalo and some older nickels, some real cool pennies. Alright, till next time, hope you enjoyed the video, and that buffalo nickel, you gotta love finding those buffaloes. What a find. Fun time. See you guys next time. Love you.